Hey, welcome to another video. So today we're going to be going into Aegon II on Dragonstone, but before we begin, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Sith Citadel Discord, links in the description, and consider becoming a join member or sending a super thanks if you wish to further support the channel. Otherwise, let's jump straight into it. In 130 AC, the tides of war shifted dramatically as Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen took control of King's Landing and ascended the Iron Throne. However, the battle for the throne was far from over. The conflict escalated when Aemon Targaryen and Daemon faced each other in the infamous Battle above the God's Eye, where both perished in a deadly clash. Meanwhile, Sir Criston Cole met his end in the brutal aftermath of the Butcher's Ball. Yet before Rhaenyra's forces could capture the remaining members of the Targaryen family, Aegon II and his children were secretly smuggled out of King's Landing. Larry Strong, the cunning Lord of Harrenhal, orchestrated the escape, ensuring Aegon and his children, Maelor and Jaehaera, were safely removed from the capital. While Maelor and Jaehaera were hidden away in safety, Aegon took a more clandestine approach. Disguised as a commoner, he fled on a fishing boat, eventually arriving on Dragonstone, the ancestral seat of House Targaryen. Upon reaching the island, Aegon made a bold move, convincing several of Rhaenyra's supporters, the Blacks, to defect and aid him in taking control of the island for his own. The battle for Dragonstone was fierce. Aegon and Princess Baela Targaryen, Rhaenyra's daughter, engaged in a deadly aerial duel atop their respective dragons, Sunfire and Moondancer. Both dragons plunged to the earth in the midst of the fight, with Aegon attempting to leap from his dragon's back in an effort to survive the fall. The attempt, however, resulted in the shattering of his legs. Despite the excruciating pain, Aegon refused and offered relief of milk of the poppy from Grand Maester Geraldes, recalling the horrors of his recovery from the Battle of Rook's Rest. Deeply mistrustful of Geraldes, Aegon ordered the maester to be fed to his dragon, though in a macabre display, the upper torso of the maester was left hanging from the battlements as a grim welcome for Rhaenyra. Aegon's journey to Dragonstone had been protected by Sir Marston Waters, a loyal knight. In recognition of Sir Marston's service, Aegon appointed him to his personal Kingsguard, solidifying the king's newfound status. Meanwhile, tragedy continued to plague Aegon's personal life. His wife, Queen Helaena Targaryen, overcome by grief, ended her life in the capital, and his son Prince Maelor was murdered by a mob in Bitterbridge. The war continued to rage on, even as Rhaenyra's forces were in disarray. After the storming of the Dragon Pit, Rhaenyra fled to Dragonstone, unaware that Aegon had already staged his coup. Upon her arrival, Rhaenyra was swiftly captured, declared a traitor, and executed in a brutal fashion. In a final cruel act, she was fed to Aegon's dragon Sunfire, while her surviving son, Prince Aegon the Younger, was forced to watch. This act of cruelty did not go without dissent. Sir Alfred Broom, a member of Aegon's court, argued for the execution of the younger Aegon as well. However, Aegon forbade it, unwilling to further stain the honor of his rule with the death of a child. Though Rhaenyra was dead, her supporters, fiercely loyal to her cause, continued to rally behind her son, Aegon the Younger. Despite being Aegon the Elder's prisoner, the boy's supporters believed that his ascension to the throne was their last hope. The struggle for the throne was far from over. However, Aegon's return to King's Landing was hindered by his growing blockade. The Valyrian fleet, commanded by Rhaenyra's supporters, surrounded Dragonstone, preventing the newly crowned king from marching back to the capital. With Dragonstone secured and the Valyrian fleet in place, the war was poised to continue, and Aegon's control over the throne was far from assured. The battle lines were drawn, and the Dance of the Dragons continued to burn through the realm, with the future of the Iron Throne still hanging in the balance. So what did you guys think of Aegon II on Dragonstone? Please let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't already, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Sith Citadel Discord, links in the description, and consider becoming a join member or sending a super thanks if you wish to further support the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.